just wants to have his dignity back like he did back in like the late 30s, early 40s, where he wasn't just slapped by people on the street.
He drove a tank or something in the Great War. My grandmother's going to be 99 in October, and she still drives.
That's good.
Why? Why?
Does she still fuck?
I think when she was like 75.
Yeah, then that would be impressive.
You know, 99, that's not impressive. You know what that's like?
No, it
That's
isn't.
like handing a child a loaded gun and going, he's had it for 4 days and hasn't shot himself yet.
No, it's not. The
Yes,
kid
it is.
scenario is funnier.
Hold on. We got it.
That's not true, though. She has over 75 years of driving experience.
That doesn't chalk up to
joking.
experience.
Jimmy's
Are
on.
you joking?
I don't ride with her.
Jimmy's
but she
on
does
to
drive.
something here, though.
Ooh.
We all have an old relative that we brag about. Mine was a great aunt. She finally passed at 101. And I used to say, and she lives alone. She still lives alone, and she goes shopping at the corner. And you're like...
That was the second half of my story.
Really? Well, we all do it.
She still does I think it's because she plays bridge. That keeps her mind so sharp.
But we all do that. We have that relative we brag about.
Right.
Jimmy hit it right on the head. Really impress us. Does she still fuck? Does she still, like, skydive? Does she still do real shit?
I'll bet you she still gives rides to, like she's probably a nice lady. And she'll probably still pick up a hitchhiker occasionally and pull over and suck his cock. I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Jimmy, that's my grandmother.
No disrespect.
That's my grandmother.
No disrespect.
She's a woman.
More importantly.
Well, how would she get that done, though, Jimmy? You know, we're just talking about someone's grandma.
She'd probably be driving along and, oh, look at the young man. Looks like my grandson. He probably shouldn't
radio
be
in the
walking.
car.
It's going to
Jimmy,
rain.
don't do that to me. I don't want to picture my grandmother blowing me.
But she pulls over, and the young guy gets in, and she talks, and my grandson looks like you. He tells jokes. He's on TV. He's very funny. Young man, why are you looking at me and rubbing your crotch? What can I do for you?
Let me tickle your bippy.
That's what happens. Fast forward 5 minutes later.
Their bony old hand.
The car
big
is,
knuckles coming at you.
The car is pulled over. The teeth are on the fucking dashboard.
Studebaker is pulled over.
Teeth from the dashboard, and the two fingers are working the balls and asshole, and this is the noise you hear as the hitchhiker's head pushes that head onto the car. You have to let me up to breathe. My sinuses aren't what they used to be. My grandson's on television.
Why are you doing this? That's horrible. He's right.
It really isn't. It's funny, and I don't give a fuck.
I don't mean Bill's. I'm just saying in general.
Because we're all sick of hearing how great your old relative is.
I never said she was great. I was going to start trashing her.
And she still drives.
No,
but
I didn't.
We all do it.
I never did. I didn't go, and she still drives. I go, and she still drives.
She still drives. We all do it.
You know, I can't
Line
hear
of the day,
your
but
head
does she
is
still
clogged with
fuck?
mucus.
Not only does she fuck, but she looks back over the shoulder and taunts you if it's not hard enough. 99 years young. Fuck me harder.
She wants a hard cock. Comes out just covered with baby powder paste.
Look at this ass. That's right. I'm 99 years old.
She can't get wet anymore. She has to rub her armpit to get sweat and rub it on her pussy.
Oh my God!
I mean, I know disrespect. I'm just kidding.
I just want to make it official. I'm out.
Oh, that's disgusting. Rub a little armpit sweat, huh?
Yeah.
You know all the fucking games.
Right, as the hitchhiker receives his cocksucking.
Oh, God.
I can't look at Bill.
Why don't we do this break on CBS?
Yeah, just wanted to fly.
Oh, wow. You all right, Bill?
No, I'm good at blocking out my emotions.
I know. 6 years from now, Bill's just going to walk up and knock my teeth out.
Well, he should.
Hey, Bill. Funk. Funkus. That's the sound it makes when Bill's fist hits my teeth. It's a new sound.
Frankus.
Funkus. And your head has to come up. If your head doesn't come up, you've done it wrong.
Wow.
Viable.
Well, there's a lot of questions coming in about Billy's grandma. I just read them.
Is there?
Mike from Vancouver wants to know if Billy's grandma is a size queen. Bill, I just
Is a
read
what?
A size queen, you know.
What is that?
It means that she prefers a bigger, girthier cock.
Big, fat one.
Like a small, like she only gets off.
Just goes after big ones.
But
though.
she like a size queen means like when she sees like a cock, it's fine. But if it's a two-fister, if she can get two hands around it and get the fucking mushroom head in her mouth, she appreciates a bigger cock.
I think they all do.
Scarecrow from Jersey, can you imagine how the dentures of an 80-year-old cocksucker smells when it's roasting on the dashboard?
Not as bad as the dentures of one who's 99. That's almost 20 years more of cocksucking.
And she still drives.
How about that?
She's still, you guys, you know, sucking a dick at 99 is not nearly as impressive as still driving.
No?
No, it isn't.
Gotta give that a little thought.
All she got to do is fall forward.
The armpit line made me drool on myself. That's coming in from Whackbag.
When he did the same to her.
Oh, my God. No. That is hilarious.
No?
All right. I'm not trying to...
My grandmother is not a whore.
I'm not trying to say
that. She doesn't pick up hitchhikers.
Well, Hump X writes... my 80... Oh, God, is it updating fast today? That's good. That means people are listening. My 82-year-old mom drove just fine until she plowed into a parked car, which she swore moved out in front of her.
Say, she should have just stayed home and sucked a cock that day. Wow. Does Bill's grandmother enjoy scat? Bill from Waterford.
She asked for it because she thought it was like when you sing a shooby-dooba-doo-wop, a doo-wop. She
like
said,
Scatman Crothers.
Yeah. She's like, I want some scat, and then the meter man shit in her mouth.
Yeah, you like scat? Yeah, I love Louis Armstrong. Great, this is going to be the color of it.
So he laid her back and put something that looked like Louis Armstrong's leg on her face.
This is all fun, but we're all going to have to be outside in the bright sunlight. That's when it gets to us.
Yeah.
This isn't even that
How
bad.
awful we really are.
It's not that bad. It's just
Walk
a very simple...
What do you got there? Urgent communique?
All those Christmas hugs.
No. Just trying to figure out what to do next.
One
We
of
should
the
take a
oldest
break.
comedy premises in the business. Old people fucking. We've latched onto it.
But it's not old people fucking. It's an old person being fucked hard by the young.
It's my grandmother, Jim.
By the young.
Not even fucked, being deep-dicked. That's what a size queen wants. She wants to be deep-dicked.
Well, it gets worse. Ass wipe.
Hey, guys, I got to tell you about this time I fucked a lady that's 69 years old. I'm a truck driver, and...
Of course you are.
Of course you are, exactly.
Wait, how old were you at the time?
His blow-up doll is 30.
So about 30.
About 30, so 39 years older.
And she, we can't fire anybody because that's age discrimination. And so they put her with me, and I'm laying in my bunk, and I feel her pull over. She comes back there, and she starts laying down with me. Next thing you know, she's rubbing my cock, and it's been a while, and so I gave in and let her rub my cock, and I ended up fucking her. Oh, God, I can't believe I just told you this.
Oh.
Anyway, see ya.
69 years old.
There you go.
I could see going with the hand job and kind of looking the other way and thinking about someone born.
That gnarly
that
old
awful charm bracelet noise.
a grandchildren charm.
I
have 8 grandchildren.
It's actually a rosary.
Shinka. She's trying to spit in her hand, and like particles of food are coming out. Oh God! Hurry up! Just jerk me off. Used to be relevant.
She spit out a chunk of denture grip, and it sticks to your cock.
She's wearing I Like Ike panties.
When she sucks your dick, she leans up and asks you if you could reach around and finger her bippy. She likes that.
The bippy.
Give the old bippy a fingering.
There's nothing sexy about fucking the old.
No, not at all.
This conversation is really not hot.
Yeah, good deep fuck. Good womb buster. Give her a good womb busting.
Womb busting. Thing is long gone.
Well, the listeners are loving it because we just crashed the instant feedback. They all have questions about Bill's grandma. They want to know if she's snowballed.
Oh, that's not right.
Oh, they're just vicious. I can't read them.
I one time sucked the cum out of Agnes's pussy and then kissed her. Oh, we had a foursome with Gus and Elmer.
Did he 69 the 69-year-old?
I'm so glad No, none of my relatives on that side of the family have an XM.
What are you laughing at?
Jimmy from Wagbag, her asshole must look like a brown scrunchie.
God.
Oh, is that horrible?
Wow.
Oh, God.
All right.
Damn it.
Thought such an innocent comment could just...
Yeah. I know. Hey, she's 99 and she can still drive. And turns into...
Yeah, I was going to make fun of because she drove the car through the garage, and next thing you know, I'm picturing what her asshole looks like.
Yeah.
You know.
She'll be celebrating her 100th birthday with a pair of non-white balls on her face. Not black, yet some type of a brownish hue.
I'd imagine that would be much better than blowing out a cake with 100 candles.
Perhaps Ecuadorian. The Ecuadorian landscaper.
Oh, shit.
Fucking awful onion balls. Go ahead. Put them in your mouth.
Is she fucking Carlos Mencia?
I work in the TV industry.
I know what you're thinking.
Oh, God damn.
You finally gave a beaner a load.
Now, let's say hi to Eric in Colorado as we try to move on here. Eric.
Yes, I believe for anyone interested that with a wow sticker, Bill's grandmother will be flashing at his show at Comedy Works in Denver, July 27th, 28th, and 29th. For ticket information, contact www.comedyworks.com or myspace.com/Bill Burr.
Yeah, all his dates are up on his MySpace account. Comedy Connection this weekend. That's a biggie for Bill.
Nah,
you're from Boston. It's first time you're headlining. That's huge for Bill Burr.
I'm taking the weekend off after this segment.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Not going out.
I don't have to have that Men in Black thing flashed in front of my eyes.
Just so you forget.
Yes.
Flash it in front of your eyes so next time you see your grandma, it's not the first thing that pops in your head.
Yeah.
It's all the awful things that are being said.
You're not going to look for body language signals when she's hugging you? Does she press a little too close? Does she, instead of like giving you the grandmother hug, does she wrap her arms around your waist, pull you in?
Jimmy, for the love of God.
Well, Humpbacks,
Just stop.
Humpbacks wants to know, would Bill's grandma consider a DP session? Jesus.
Well, it's like her motto. If you're going to have one in the pussy, you might as well have one in the asshole. And then she puts her fingers over her mouth and goes, did I say that, Dolores?
Once again, for the love of God, Jimmy.
2 yellow fingernails over the mouth.
Frank the trucker. Frank.
Fucking under an Afghan.
I had to fuck my landlord because I couldn't pay the rent. I was 2 months behind. She's like 89, 90 years old, man. I had to do it.
Hey, Frank's laughing to her story, but basically he had to fuck his landlord, and she was real old.
Wasn't that in Kingpin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
he stole that.
All the young guys like to fuck the old 99-year-old because she's a cheap date. After you fuck her, you just got to give her some Alpo and tell her something else. What are you doing in there, dear? Making you a steak. And you hear the can opener.
It's meatloaf.
9 lives. This will help you live longer, you old whore.
Oh, if she doesn't finger the asshole, she gets hit.
Oh, shit.
This is a new low.
It really is.
Sorry.
Nobody's making eye contact with me.
No.
You know, it's very hard now to,
We're using you for really good radio, I gotta be honest.
I feel bad, but I don't mean that.
It's a horrible subject.
My friend.
It isn't, though. At the end of the day.
It's true.
Let's go to Dave in Tennessee.
She loves it.
Dave, what's up?
Hey, good
Jim
morning,
is extra
guys.
evil today.
Hey, Anthony, it's going to be a long walk of shame with Bill today.
Yeah, Bill, walk with Bill.
No, this fucker, he won't even come near me when there's 15 minutes left in the show. He starts crawling under the desk. Our last walk out, when that was, what was it, not suicide, Schizo Bill.
Yeah, Schizo Bill.
That was the last walk. You non-verbally said, fuck this guy.
I said enough.
The second the show's over, you're dead to me.
I can't fucking deal with the walk where Bill then starts commiserating or trying to commiserate with me about how awful what we talked about was.
No, not what we talked about. It was only a couple times I did it. I did it when that woman was naked, crawling over mouse traps. I'm a very normal fucking person.
Yeah.
That's very normal to
So are we, man.
to
What are you
feel
trying to
that.
say?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
We're normal.
You're not though.
We're normal.
No, we're not.
You're not.
You gotta be able to just, like, throw that shit out after the show. That's it. It's done. There was a show. You leave. I don't want to hear about it. Hey, you know, she was crawling around in mousetraps. I don't know. You feel like your humanity has just gone down the shitter and stuff. All right, Bill. Yeah, I'm at my car. Take it easy.
Let's go to.
I just want to ruin your ride home.
Is that it? It doesn't work.
It does though.
It
does, because you avoid me now. If it didn't,
I don't avoid. I really wouldn't avoid you.
There's definitely avoidance.
I'll walk with you today.
Know what I do every day?
Me and you.
Every day,
holding hands.
Every day I just go, well, that was
Sandy,
fun.
we're
And just
gonna be
move on with
holding
my
hands.
life. Oh, I'm not affected at all. Well, that was fun.
I only feel
and then
bad
move on.
if we're not mean enough.
Yeah. Let's go to Ryan in Chicago.
Howdy, guys. How you doing?
Welcome aboard.
What's up there,
We're
Chicago?
trying to take a break here, Ryan. What do you got?
I would like to ask Jimmy what it would sound like if he was going down on Bill's grandma.
I don't know. Do you remember, Jimmy?
Yeah. Probably, what I would do is I would slide the
When did he become Michael Winslow?
I would slide the pantyhose down.
Yeah.
You know that sound they make when you like she'd probably lay there like a child, and I'd pull the pantyhose, and her little legs, as I pulled them, would lift up in the air like when you pull a baby's fucking like snowsuit off.
How do you know?
That's what her little legs would look like as I pulled them off with her shoes still on. I wouldn't even take her shoes off. The shoes would flop off when I pull the fucking stockings off.
Did you suck on her hammer toes?
And I'd hold her legs back, and I'd open the lips.
Easy, Jim.
Well, no, God bless her. I'd put my 99 years young, and I'd
Still driving too, by the way.
Of course she is.
This is what started this.
Who do you think picked me up and took me to the motel? And she paid for it. Fucking a threat of a good slap.
Like her paying for the hotel is going to make the story worse.
Yeah.
I know, right?
After everything that's been said.
Well, she's an old
Ecuadorian's ball bag on her face, but she paid for the hotel.
You know
what
it
a
is?
fucking whore.
She's not only fragile, but she's of meager means. But she'll do anything for a good deep dicking. So then I open up those fucking pussy lips.
It's like aristocrats all of a sudden.
And I put my tongue by it and I go,
Ow.
that's how I eat a pussy.
Let's say hi to Mike.
But you know what the funny part is, Ope?
Huh.
She prefers it while she's on her stomach. She likes the little nose tickle in the asshole while the lips are being
No
slathered.
tickle in the bippy.
She wants the lips to be slathered.
Mike in Miami.
Yeah,
we don't like.
But I didn't ruin. I've gone in there twice and sat there with like fucking blood coming out of my eye.
You ruin the big guy when you were sitting there in front of him?
Yeah.
That's a
Because
good
you know
point.
what? You guys disguise your bits so well.
Oh,
I don't really understand. There you go. Hey,
Thanks,
I'm
Bill.
good. Little political.
That is a nice
Hey,
compliment.
damn it, I should. You know what though? I'm such a blabbermouth. I should have fucking.
Shut the fuck up. You fucked my grandmother for a half an hour.
No.
I don't want to hear about it.
What I didn't fuck her. I deep dicked her. I not only did I fuck her, but I held her down by the ass and fucking and pushed until it was pubis against the fucking asshole. I gave her pubis on asshole a deep dicking. I gave her a good full womb. I filled her womb. No. What I'm saying is I should have
been removed.
Because I know I'm going. It wasn't
Well, there
removed.
was so
It fell out during a coughing fit. I'm going down to Houston, so I should have tried to get on that show just to do that. But I should. When you said that, I should have fucking. I didn't think though.